Hey guys, we want to let you know that the newest issue of Modern Texas Living is different than any other, with exciting content for the upcoming holiday season. There's a unique home tour and a variety of holiday recipes. Also, there's a highlight on local educators and nonprofits within the community. Pick up your own issue of the Fall Holiday Modern Texas Living, which is on stands now at H-E-B, Walmart, local boutiques, medical offices, and more. Also online at moderntexaslivingwaco.com. Hi, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe we should split it
I've
up more
worked
often.
on it.
Oh,
As soon as I try to split it up, y'all will say no.
I
So
will
we
never
did.
say no.
shut you down.
As long as I don't have to do it.
Yeah. Anyway, just the three of us on camera for
What's
the first
that?
time.
First camera.
It's been a minute though,
I'm so
right?
much more nervous now.
Yeah. I think
I feel like every time we do one together, we're like, it's been a minute.
because you
This is
skip.
valid
Yeah, but I feel like no one even notices that because
until we say it.
until we say it, because then they're also like mixed up and maybe they'll
Well-
pop in before I ever missed one.
I mean, yeah, but also
I
it
have-
wasn't your fault that you missed
No, I've been
a few.
busy.
So you went to America's greatest city.
America's greatest city, the land of Disney, but not California Disney.
Is that its real tagline?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
I think it's actually like a pretty not great city besides Disney World.
It's not. That's why I was wondering if that's
It was
a little bit out
Orlando.
there.
It was Orlando, everybody. So
No, you can
stop
call it
guessing.
out.
No, it wasn't in Ohio. I know you thought it was in Ohio.
Is there Disney in Ohio?
No.
No.
Just Ohio is just not.
Can you
generally-
imagine?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
If there was a Disney in Ohio,
Hey,
lame as Disney.
no, Dylan actually
Corn.
enjoyed Ohio.
No, I said Ohio had fantastic grass,
Like since
like actual, not marijuana grass, like
Like
actual
land.
It's
grass on
soft.
the ground.
it's
It was just-
soft.
I mean, the grass on the highway
Yeah.
was better than anybody's lawn around here that I've ever seen.
Were you in Cincinnati?
No,
Columbus.
Columbus area, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was something. I only traveled the states for work, so
So what's interesting, that's not the right word. When I tell people
Rewind.
that you are traveling for work,
Yeah.
they're like, is it a conference? I'm like, no,
no.
this time wasn't. Or they're like, oh, because like myself, I think, why is there not a company there that can do what you're having to fly there to do?
They just can't do it as good.
But
You know
Ain't
what I mean?
got the skills. Ain't
this
got the
was
skills.
the
This was
first
actually
time
literally that.
you literally had to go and like damage control
Yes.
help. And he called me after the first day of working there and he said, so pretty sure I got their rap guy fired.
No, I
Or you
fired
fired him.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
Oops.
Kind of. I mean,
what?
he will still do work for them, but not for that job. That was mine. I said, you cannot touch any more of my cars. I'm touching all
Okay.
my cars.
So just a quick story. Y'all printed the wraps for this company's vehicles. This other business
But a bazillion of them.
was installing the wraps.
This is the first of a lot. We print. That's a big thing that we do is print and ship wraps nationwide. This was the first 7 wraps for a large customer that we're super excited for. I've been working on it for months.
and that's why you went and helped with the wraps because you
Right.
want the wrap to look right.
Right, especially the first one. Or, if it was the 100th one, we might have been like, oh, let's find a different shop. Let's figure something out.
Yeah.
But when the customer is like, whoa, halt the presses here. This thing is bad.
Halt the presses.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
like,
they, that's
no,
what they
it's
say.
not.
I say it all the time. I say it every day.
What?
Halt the presses.
Do you?
I wish.
In your head, you do.
In my head, I do. No, if we halt them, everything's getting messed up. Anyway, yeah. So, saving a little bit of ass and going up there and making sure they know we care. And
That guy who got fired has to hate you.
No, I mean,
Do better.
It is what it is.
I mean, do better,
Do better.
100%.
Better.
Well, so that was one of the craziest things was that. So I got there, he showed up an hour and a half after me. So I'd already,
come
I'd
on.
already
Strike
done,
one.
Yeah, I'd already done the back of one of the vans that he had wrapped ahead of time. He had done parts of some of them. So we pulled that one out. I pulled a new one in. He got there an hour and a half later. Then he proceeded to start on the back of one that he was working on. So 2 back doors
Okay, 2 back doors of a van.
of a van. I wrapped the whole van and got to my last back door.
By the time
And
he's
he's
done
like,
back.
I'm done. You want to look at it? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It took you 6 hours?
You're like, I don't even look
That's crazy.
At that point, I was like, all right, man. I think you should just stop there.
And it would be one thing if he was being like extra meticulous, but he was still doing it wrong.
No, yeah. And
taking that long and not even doing it right.
That's too long in general, but if you're going to take a really long time, it better be
perfect.
Damn good. Yeah. Anyway, enough about the thing that I was doing. But I was alone in Orlando. I wasn't a fan of like the people.
The airport's awful.
Oh my gosh, I got stuck there for 12 hours.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst security. It's up there with Colorado. Security.
Yeah.
Well, and
whatever.
You've never been stuck in an airport like that.
I've never had like your flight was delayed by more than a little bit, or whatever. So I ended up missing. My flight got delayed an hour or so before the flight. Then therefore I was going to miss my connection flight back to Texas.
Also probably the first time you've even had a connecting flight.
Yeah, it's very uncommon. But any direct flight that they even had got delayed and canceled. And so I was there from noon to finally left there at like 9:30.
No, you got there at 11 Miami time.
11:45ish.
Yes, you were there like 10 hours. Oof. Misery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were like doing fine. You were like rocking and rolling, and you were like, yeah, I'm a couple bourbons in, this and that. And then you were like, oh my God, it got pushed again.
You're like, and this isn't fun anymore.
Yeah. It was like it was going to be 6:00. And then I'm on the phone or doing something, and then it just goes 9:00.
Yeah.
And that was
and
just
I still
hurt my heart.
Your whole soul.
Yeah.
Well, and I still was like, okay, just if you can fly to Dallas, go to Dallas. I'll come get you. I don't care if it's 10:00. Like, we'll just make it work. And then it was like, he wasn't going to be in Dallas till midnight.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there anything else? But the girl was nice and very accommodating and did her best.
They were great. There was honestly those three ladies at the like special services desk at American Airlines. One lady was like on the phone calling customers. She was standing out in the line, like holding the plane. Like had tickets in her hand, like, is this you for? Is this you for? Come on. I was like, who?
They were not messing around.
Dude, they gave a shit.
Yeah. Unlike Frontier Airlines.
Yes, no. They cared so much.
Unlike Frontier Airlines.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about your food choices in the Orlando terminal, because if you're like stuck in Austin or DFW, you're pretty set for 10 hours.
Yeah. So that's what the worst. Honestly, that's the worst part is that
you're in a bad terminal.
There was only 2 terminals. Somebody told me the other day that those actually connect together, and there might have been a macaroni grill or something that I missed out on.
Well, that is unfortunate.
But I don't think that was right because I had plenty of time. I walked around all over the place. I just had one.
You could have left.
Ruby Tuesdays.
Huh? Ruby
Tuesdays.
I don't even know that I've been inside of Ruby Tuesdays.
I think I did defensive driving at a Ruby Tuesday.
That's the kind of place Ruby Tuesdays. It's like a Luby's.
Yeah, I think I did that.
Maybe that's what I was comparing it to because I was wondering like
they've got to be sister companies.
What is Ruby Tuesdays outside of the airport? Because they definitely don't have a full bar.
No.
Absolutely not.
But it got bad because I kept going back. It kept getting delayed. I kept going back. So the last time I went in there, I figured out that it was like open seating in all these different spots, and there's like lines
you were
for 50
a regular
people. Yeah. So the last time I'm in there, I walk up to these random guys. I was like, "Hey, like, can I just sit here? There's no other chairs." They're like, "Sure." And I was like, "Guys, I've been here 3 times today." I'm like, whatever.
I've been here 3
just
meals.
At that moment. No, I didn't. I only ate once. I just drank there a lot. Just at that moment, the bartender's like, "Hey, what's up? Welcome back, man." I'm like, "Told you."
See?
Told you.
That's
been
so
here.
funny.
I drank Henny with that guy. I've never had Henny before.
New information coming out.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Hennessy
was the choice.
I mean, he was drinking Hennessy. I was like, "How is that?"
Honestly,
like, it's good. I was like, let me get a Henny.
The Hennies would be
the Hennies would be jealous of the Henny.
They would be proud.
The joke is that there's no rules in an airport. So
there literally aren't.
Hennessy's appropriate.
Didn't we say? Do you have a specific? Sorry, put a pin in that. I have a very important question. Do you have a specific airport snack? We've talked about this, haven't we?
There is this
I don't think so.
Pistachio mixed thing that I've been finding in there.
It makes me want to vomit in this moment.
It's like cherry. It's like,
I mean, it's healthy and low carb and full of protein.
Things I'm not looking for in the airport.
Same.
Yeah, it's not just pistachios. But
I need something that's probably going to make me feel like total ass by the time I'm like about to land.
What's your airport snack that you don't get anywhere else?
Well, definitely fruit Mentos and like some sort of chip.
It's a thing. I get bugles. I don't eat a bugle ever. Do bugles exist in the grocery store?
Definitely.
I don't know.
Or
I don't
only
see
in the
them.
airport in a gas station.
They're
maybe.
Definitely
but I will say my favorite airport to probably fly out of is probably Dallas Love. even over Austin.
That's
because
interesting.
there is a cool river restaurant right in the middle of everything. And I will get a glass of champagne if I have time and an order of French fries and ranch. And I love it. And I want to be just like still digesting the fries when I'm like lining up to board the plane. Dylan is a freak. I hate traveling with him because he thinks we have to be at the gate at a certain time. Meanwhile, Anna Jeffrey, shout out, you're the best to fly with because you will let me be the last person on the plane while I'm finishing my fries and ranch at
That
Cool
is really
River.
funny.
That sounds just like a regular Tuesday for you, babe.
You know what? But I'm not gonna be like, let's go to dinner and just get fries and champagne.
Yeah, you will.
What?
I will
What
do
is
that.
What are you
Okay.
talking about? You absolutely will do that.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't even know where. No.
Brunch, I might do that, but I'll try to get something green there with it.
Ma'am,
Like a little side half salad.
you order like a psychopath.
Yeah.
Last night, you had like 3 rounds. You didn't eat a lot, but you had 3 rounds of orders.
Like, can we get
Yeah, because
That's
I
a
couldn't
thing.
make up my mind.
Okay, anyway,
Anyway.
you're sitting at the bar.
I like tapas.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
things keep popping in my head. So I have like a tip for
Yeah.
single male travelers.
Let's hear it.
Oh,
Yeah,
because you accidentally went without your wedding ring.
I did, which I don't think that was irrelevant.
I thought you were about to say I wouldn't have said that was an accident. Is what I
It was an
literally
accident,
you were about to
you
say.
know.
Yeah,
I was
I kinda thought you were
"And
going
we're
there
gonna
too.
need to cut this.
I thought you were
now."
going there
I
too.
did accidentally leave in the shower.
As I don't have mine on
Yeah.
right now. I
Just-
don't wear it to work. I don't wear it to work.
Yeah,
I don't like when I have a bar of soap. I don't like it getting underneath it. Anyway,
Ugh.
doesn't matter.
Just that makes me like
But
I wouldn't know.
I brought a book. I brought a book with me. And so I was just chilling. I mean, all this time I was like, thank God I brought this book. And so I was like chilling at the bar by myself, reading a book. And there was probably 3 or 4 ladies came up like, can I sit here? I'm sure. Go ahead. What are you reading?
Oh,
You know,
oh,
this,
I would
that.
never.
Yeah. Oh, was it
I guess
that?
unless
Blah,
I was
blah,
single.
blah. Yeah.
Cougs.
You know, where you from? I'm like, I'm reading here.
You're like,
You
can you
know?
leave me alone?
So then, you know, I bring Whitley into conversation and it would dwindle away.
really?
And then I got slipped. No, actually what happened was, turns out there's a unisex bathroom in the back of the Florida
Here we go.
Orlando airport. I took care of that thing.
Oh, Lord.
I had to personally clean it.
Wow.
Of course not. I got my phone number. I wouldn't know.
hate you.
We all agree I have no
that
game.
went really far.
That was like,
It went
that
like there
jumped
was
8
a
levels.
step, and then it was.
Did my
We're like, Whitley,
Mike's like,
don't
I
make
freaking
large
told you.
hand motions.
Okay, I'll go this way.
It's our first video.
to the
Okay.
I got a phone number slipped to me at my breakfast the next morning.
Where were
Wait,
you
tell
though?
I
them.
was
Where?
at IHOP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would love to
Okay.
see her.
She was really cute.
I
Dog
get
day.
numbers
By the way.
passed to me at the gas station too.
Yeah.
So that was rude. I take
Wow,
that
guys.
back.
No,
So
honestly,
rude.
no, you
we
don't.
sound so bratty.
I don't.
We
No,
don't mean
when's
it.
the last time
Because I'm
you got a
like,
phone number at the
don't
gas station?
talk to me.
Yeah.
I have very much don't talk to me face.
I mean, in the gas station. I
Yeah.
hope so.
Like,
No,
I will
Dylan makes
cut
friends in the
you.
gas station.
The people that work at the gas station are typically the kind of people that I want to be friends with. Or they want to be friends with. We
you guys
end
make
up being
very
friends.
generic statements that are wild. Like what?
I get it.
You,
I was doing my best. So I felt bad that I forgot my
I was
wedding
doing
ring.
my best.
I felt bad that I forgot my wedding ring. And so I just made sure to take my purse everywhere with me.
Oh, there you go.
And I was just kind of like winking
A
at the guy
surefire-
bartenders. So
It's
everyone
like a
was
firewall.
"Oh, he's fine, you know? But I didn't do that at the airport.
God.
Is that PC?
What?
Winking?
Winking is PC.
A merce and a wink.
A merce and a wink. If that's not PC, I'm
I feel like
screwed.
those go hand in hand.
Honestly, okay. I'm glad we agree. Anyways, so
That's pretty much it for me,
lots
guys.
happened in 10 hours.
Yeah, so this segues nicely. Dylan.
Oh yes, so I didn't go.
You missed our Incubus concert, which
I
is okay.
did.
It's okay. It's
I was
okay. It's okay.
tired,
Sad
boy.
about it. It's fine.
Tired boy.
So I'm with Robin and Leslie, sans Dylan, RIP. And we just have a regular routine before a concert at Circuit of the Americas. We go to the east side, we drink at Lester Pearl, we get picked up by an Uber,
It's
they
a nice
drop
little-
us off. It's great. It's
Yeah.
foolproof and it does us right every time. So we get picked up. We're feeling really good because we're like, we're not going to get drinks at Coda. We're going to drink all the drinks now.
Okay.
So we're feeling
yeah.
good. Yeah. So we're feeling good, and we get in the Uber, and you know, if I've had tequila, everyone's my best friend. I will talk to everybody. I was so happy. I get in the front seat because I'm like, girls, I will handle it if this guy is like,
You're like,
gonna
I'm
try
going to be the
something.
bodyguard.
mm-hmm. So I'm in the front seat with this guy. He's so nice. Leslie and Robin are just chit-chatting away in the back. They have no idea what's really going on. Well, it turns out I almost killed this guy because we're coming across the bridge and there's a rainbow, and I was like, and like I react across him and gasp in like a drunken like gasp.
Because hold on. Let's not let the people go unaware. I'm going to tell you business. I texted Ashley and I was
don't
like,
even know how
are you
this
having, like, how's it going? You know, like, because I knew y'all were probably on the way.
What business
was
are
like-
you about to share?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
She was like, I'm having a time of my life and like no worries, and like tells me like, you know, she's had tequila drinks, and I was like, it is, you haven't even gotten to the concert yet.
No, I mean,
Like-
I can tell by you saying that you had this reaction of where you were
I know
tequila wise.
exactly.
And I'm like, before the concert,
spectrum
Yeah.
dang.
of happiness you were.
I was on a good spec. I mean, I reacted so strongly to a rainbow. I was like, this is the best day. Incubus
can't.
is playing. There's a rainbow. And this guy like saw Jesus, swear.
He thought you were.
He was like, and he was like, I didn't know if I was about to hit something. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I should not be in the front seat.
Yeah.
So we get to talking, and Robin hasn't met a stranger, and she's like, William, tell us about like, where are you from? What
Is
are you
that his real name?
doing? Yeah, his name's William. Super cool guy. He's probably like our age. Anyway, he had driven in from Victoria for the night to Uber because he was bored.
What?
And so he was like, what is Circuit of the Americas? And we were like, what?
Oh my God. So he probably
So we're
thought he
telling
could
him all
get
about.
like more business and make more money in Austin for the
I
night
guess.
or something.
I don't know.
I mean, Victoria is like not a hopping
it
situation.
was 2 hours
so.
away. I'm like, you drove 2 hours to be an Uber driver? Cool.
Wow.
So anyway, we're explaining what Circuit of the Americas is. He was like, what are you guys doing there? We're like, oh, we're going to see Incubus. Telling him Robin saw him like 20 years ago today. Like, and he's like, what? With Sublime?
That means Robin was like 17 or 18.
She was 18.
Oh
She
my
posted
God.
the
I
video
saw it, and I
of
just
her in the
it
YouTube.
didn't like register to me that she would have been like an actual teenager.
She was 18, and Leslie had seen them in 99. The same
We weren't
like
even
day.
born yet.
Oh my God. Yes. You were
Anyways,
barely walking.
Totally.
So anyway, he's like, are you kidding me? That's so awesome. So we're pulling up, and we're like, okay, William, you just drop us here. Like, we aren't going to make you get stuck in the traffic. And I was like, wait, I didn't even talk to Robin and Leslie about this. I was like, wait, do you want to go? And he was like, what? And I was like, we have an extra pit ticket. And he was like he paused and he like pondered it, and he was like, no. And so he lets us go, and we meet up with our friends, and we get into the pit, and we got drinks.
more drinks.
We're not gonna have any drinks.
We got
there.
more drinks. And we're sitting there, and Leslie's like, oh my gosh, Uber's calling me. And we were like, oh no. And she was like, oh my gosh, did I forget to tip him? Am I the worst? Like going down that road. So she picks it up. Sublime is starting. And she's like, it's William. He wants the ticket.
Shut
and we were like,
up.
oh, heck yeah.
He changed his
the
mind.
ticket. And so I grabbed the phone from Leslie, and I'm like, William, if you get this ticket, you're taking us home for free. And he was like, deal. Leslie's like, he's not taking us home for free. He is not going to find us after the concert, whatever. Concert goes on.
Well, but you're in the pit. Did he not come over there?
He didn't find us in the pit. We never saw
Okay.
him in the pit.
Is the pit maybe the pit's bigger than I think it
No,
is.
it's not that big.
What if he?
Okay.
What if
But he
just
probably
got it,
entered on the
scalped
wrong
He probably
ticket?
just kind of
Right.
like hung out.
Yeah, I don't know. So concert ends, and we're still feeling pretty good. And Leslie's like, okay, I'm going to call William. Bets that he answers. And I was like, he's going to answer. He was a good guy. Leslie was like, no chance. So he answers, and he's like, I'm by the blue mushroom.
No.
And so we're like, okay, let's go find the blue mushroom.
I mean, do you know what that is at that
No.
point?
So we're asking everyone, and everyone's like, there's not a blue
These
mushroom.
people
Like,
are on
what?
drugs.
Yeah.
Do you know where the blue mushroom is?
Yeah, exactly. And So we're like searching, and we're like, oh, forget it. We can't find it. Now we can't get a hold of him. And we're like, we're just going to go to the rideshare area and like call it a loss. So as we're like traipsing out, like trudging our way all the way to the rideshare area, all of a sudden coming running up the thing.
No.
He was like, y'all looking for a ride? And we were like, wow! Like we lost our minds.
Was he hot?
No.
Oh, bummer.
And he was like, I didn't even drink, so I could get you guys safely. So we walk with him. He was like, I parked really far away. And we're like, that's okay. This is great.
Okay, but wait. He's going to always remember this.
We're in the car and he goes, this is the best story ever. And I was like, wait, I'm going to tell it on our podcast. And he was like, will you send me the link?
Oh my gosh, William.
Well, William, if you're listening, you owe me $100.
Right? I know, for real.
By the way.
Well, maybe like less that because he took us all the way home and it would have been $60 for us to get home.
Okay.
So
the fact that he like got the ticket, used it, and literally came and found y'all and took you home.
Okay, so the best part is he picked us up on the east side. Leslie lives like past Buda, like south side, basically San Antonio. And we're halfway to Leslie's house and he goes, are we still in Austin? We were like, yes. And Robin was like, no, we're taking you to San Antonio. You didn't know. We tricked you, blah, blah, blah. So we go on to this next bar, right? This is just like the timing of our night was so perfect. You could have never, we could have never orchestrated this. So quickly we go on to this next bar, whatever. Time to go home. We're getting an Uber and then we realize, oh my gosh, we need to eat. So I'm like, okay, you guys get the Uber. I'll DoorDash P. Terry's to Leslie's house.
Oh, love P. Terry's.
We get in the next Uber. He was having a blast with us too. We made friends with all the Uber drivers. We pull up to her house and the DoorDash guy was right behind us.
Okay,
we got
wondered
out and gave that guy the biggest hug and we were like, best night ever.
I wondered because you had posted like the time. I was like, what does that mean?
The Uber driver and
I didn't, but I didn't like put those together like y'all just arrived and the food was arriving.
And he was like a young kid and I was like, you sweet angel.
He's like,
and he
these
just
girls.
died laughing. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It was great.
Wow.
That's great. I'm glad you made me wait to hear that story, honestly, because that was good. I just am so happy for William. And he is like, I drove to Austin and then had like a night to remember.
And these 3 girls that should have, old ladies that were going to Incubus to jam out, invited me to jam with them.
I love it.
I never saw them until I took them home.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't find me in the pit. That would have been so
funny.
No, that's perfect. I mean, it's kind of like the Russ and Kelly concert. It's like, I'm glad that ticket got put to good use.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
like
for
someone
sure.
had an experience. It wasn't just like,
I didn't realize there were so many people we knew at that concert at the same time.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like our friends' cousins were there, and then like our friend and her sister was there.
Yeah.
So
I was like, oh.
Guessing we would have known if he showed up at Waco Surf that Thursday that you took off waiting for him.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't show up.
He threw out his back.
Yeah, I know.
So he was
like, he was able to do the concert. He had to be on a stool the whole time.
I saw, but whatever.
Not William, Brandon Boyd.
Yeah. not the Uber driver. Just to be clear. Cool. I don't have any stories, guys, because I was at home all week while y'all were.
I don't believe that.
I mean, I don't. I mean, while Dylan was in Orlando wrapping cars, I was just at home. But
living your best life.
That's okay. Sometimes I need like a minute to not.
In a minute.
I'm a Nina.
Man, every day in Orlando, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to go find a nice restaurant, like a cool restaurant to get some food at.
You did twice?
And
I can know what story I can tell.
then one time, I went to freaking Arby's.
Because Arby's is superior.
I mean, it was decent.
And I'm sorry I interrupted you.
You go ahead. What was your story,
I'm
babe?
shocked you eat Arby's.
I have not in over 2 years.
Yeah, we went straight there from the lake one time.
I think about it often.
Yeah.
Horsey
It
sauce.
shocks me to know you. That
Horsey sauce.
I have never
It
eaten
also
at Arby's
shocks
in my
people-
life.
Horsey sauce.
It also shocks people that know me that I will eat beef tartare, which is raw beef, when I have such a beef issue.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
right
would. You're bougie, so you're gonna eat beef tartare.
Yeah.
Arby's, no.
Yeah. Sometimes
That's
your childhood
disgusting.
just doesn't.
Don't eat there again.
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't
Yeah, but
since
seriously,
2
Arby's
years
is
ago.
not that bad.
That's got to be like carcinogenic central.
I'm so sure it
I
is.
feel like that's the oldest fast food restaurant in Waco. Is that Arby's over there? on
And that's
Domino's.
probably why we
I can't
shouldn't
believe
eat
it's
at that
still
one.
there.
Yeah.
But
Is there
Let's
another
check
one?
out. Let's check out the health reviews. Not in Waco.
there's only that one. on
But once you
Domino's.
start getting towards like Louise, like once you start going
Oh,
easterly,
they are a dime a dozen.
Arby's are like Wendy's.
There was an Arby's in the Keys. We ate that when we were on our honeymoon
Mhm.
at one point.
Had no idea what that lady was saying. I forgot about that.
She
That's
was
hilarious.
behaving.
Yeah.
Okay, backtrack. So we were out of town a couple weeks ago, and this is a big deal. I found my favorite cocktail ever.
Oh,
That sadly,
you told me about
no one's ever going to be able to make for me unless
No.
I go back there. Because so it's called the Clover Club, but with blackberry. Because apparently a Clover Club traditionally is with raspberry.
Oh.
And it's from the First World War. What do you say?
It was the Clover Club was in like New York or something.
It was in New
Oh,
England.
cool.
It was in New England, and it was
Yeah.
in the first, like, one of the World War eras.
We had a cocktail savant.
Oh,
At this place.
100%.
We were at the bougiest speakeasy.
It was great, though. It was expensive, but it was worth it because he knew the history of every single thing. And kind of that little speakeasies thing, it's called kinfolk because they will, like, that's kind of what it's for. It's almost like the generational history of cocktails,
cool.
of like cocktails that like you would know the name of.
Yeah.
But then he's like, or you could just tell me what you like. And I'm like, yes, I can. So I had one before that, and then I had another one, and he was like, I think you're looking for a Clover Club, but we're out of raspberry, so it's gonna have to be a blackberry. Is that okay? I'm like, as if I know what the original one is
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all I gotta say. Favorite cocktail, blackberry.
Blackberry
Clover
Clover
Club.
Club.
For all you bartenders out there, challenge.
And
I started. I wanted to have I wanted to be like, what is like a really well made whiskey sour taste like? Turns out, one day makes fantastic cocktails.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Great cocktails there because if this is the standard this guy's setting for like this, we make the cocktail the way it's supposed to be made and it's like the exact same. I'm like,
no,
oh,
it was
perfect.
yeah.
Love
Um,
that.
And then so I was like, hey, give me something wild. Like, I don't want anything on this menu. I want something crazy.
That
Like,
tracks.
he's like, well, what do you like? I was like, I will drink anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just want it to be like different. He's like, you want a naked and famous? And I was like, I do.
Stop it.
It was
And
good.
he was like, it's a spin of this with this. I was like,
Did yours have
Bring it.
mezcal in it or gin?
mezcal.
Yeah, it was
so
good.
gin. Blake had like the version that
He had,
that was a spin that this one was spun off from, and it had
Gin.
gin.
But what's interesting to me is that because mezcal is newer to all of us, right? Like in the last 5 years. So what's crazy is that cocktail, which is a classic cocktail, had mezcal in it. Because I
Yeah.
didn't think about mezcal being around for.
I think
A decent
mezcal
amount
is
of
just like in right now.
Trend.
Yeah, it's
Kinda like-
trendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so he had the Naked and Famous, and I would have had that one, but I didn't want to have a third drink and another $20 for a cocktail. So, but then Dylan gets to Orlando and he goes to some random restaurant next to his hotel, and he's like, "Dude, they have a Naked and Famous."
Stop.
It was like
on the
then it was a
menu.
spin off of a Naked and Famous on the menu.
Oh, that's so
After
crazy.
I'd never even seen before, never heard of the drink before, and then it's what was it called? Naked and Shameless. I think is what it was called.
I like Famous better.
That's funny.
Well, it was different. It was in like a highball with ice and whatever.
No highballs and no ice.
Right.
You know,
It was good.
now that you're talking about mezcal, I remember what we should have done last night with our off the menu Mexican martinis.
I thought of it.
They switched it with mezcal. Jane Dameron, shout out. She told me she switches it she subs mezcal.
Okay, well, next time.
Game changer.
I thought about it for the neck, and then I didn't get it again, but
That
I
was
thought about it.
Y'all just released the secret menu item at Milo
Whatever.
for the world.
To our
Mm-mm.
secret
Mm-mm.
club. I hate y'all.
Man,
Well, guys, I think we got to wrap up.
do we?
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
Or did you do that
Wow.
hand sign
Are
for
you-
the camera? You're
Yeah.
just gonna tie a little bow on it.
Oh, put a bow. Unless you want to put a bow on it with some karaoke.
No.
Okay.
Oh, babe. Come on.
Face. She like realized what I said. I watched that
Dylan.
fully
What?
happen.
You have a good one.
Just a little
And
Every
deadly.
time
You
I
were
get in the moment,
Just a
You were
little
supposed
deadly.
to do it. You were supposed to do it, and then you had to miss. So we are owed one.
which one do you want?
She's so excited about
I
this.
think you just did it the other night, and it was good.
Which one? The Which one?
I don't know. Remind me what it was. I had a couple cocktails.
Is it
You can say the name of the
window
song.
to the window to the wall or whatever it was?
thought
Yeah,
you
but
did that one.
that one is a little like
A
slim.
Mike says do that one. Okay.
Oh.
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drips down my balls. All these females crawl.
Just, like,
Wait, keep going.
Oh, skeet, skeet, mother trucker. Oh, skeet, skeet, God dang.
I love when you like really bust out with these just on the boat, and then everyone sings along
I
with
wish
you.
I wish I could do it for real, actually.
I told him, I was
That's
like, you
so
can say
funny.
mother trucker, and that makes it, peaceful.
I
It's
love
so
that you're
never-
in on this. Like it's a coaching thing.
It's so funny how
we gotta run through them to see if they work.
I could do that in a bar in front of however many people are there. If you put me in this room with you guys, so nervous. I'm
I
shaking.
know, it doesn't
That
make
is
any
so
sense.
funny.
Okay, thank you. We'll work on another one for the next time.
Hopefully we just cut that out.
As if. Are you
absolutely
kidding me?
not.
I'm like, have a lump in my throat. I'm trying not to laugh.
Guess what clip's going on social media?
I cannot freaking
No.
wait.
Absolutely.
I love it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching and listening, or both. And we love you, and we'll see you actually now, but at least talk to you next week.
You'll see us.
Oh, yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Waco Famous podcast with me, Whitley, my main squeeze, Dylan, and our favorite perpetual third wheel, Ashley.
We are so stoked to have you as an extension of our closest friend group and on our journey to highlight everything Waco Famous.
You can find us on Instagram at Waco Famous Podcast, #Waco Famous. If you have questions about the show, would like to be a guest, or advertise with us, shoot us an email at wacofamouspodcast@gmail.com.
And if you like our show, please make sure you follow and subscribe wherever you're listening to this so you don't miss an episode. And don't forget to leave us a rating and a review.
Waco Famous Podcast is a Rogue Media Network production hosted by Dylan Holton, Whitley Holton, and Ashley Futris. Our show is produced by the man, Mike Hamilton.